You are live. Hey guys, it's Tom from Resale America. My YouTube channel is Liquidation Motivation, and our channel is all about eBay, Amazon, pallet buying, truckload, bin stores, liquidation stores, consignment shops, but most of all, building wealth. Taking your profits, taking a portion of your profits, pay your bills, but put the rest in appreciating assets because I want you to become rich. I want you to be rich. Coming in?
Coming on in.
I'm here today with my man Esteban today. So listen, if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the the comment section down below. You know, we'll answer anything that we can answer today. There was a couple topics that we wanted to discuss before we get rolling in the conversation and the questions. Is number one, we have a 7-day suspension on eBay. So why don't you talk about that a little bit, Esteban?
So we had an item that was listed on our store for, it was before I started. And now I guess Nike it was the NBA, sent us a barrel through eBay, letting us know,
What's a barrel?
Vero, verified rights owner. And it's stating that we don't have the permission to sell that particular item. But more specifically on this particular item, it was considered a counterfeit jersey. They're very hard for us to know which is real and which isn't. And it looks like that we just had everything listed and not paying attention to what the quality of the actual items. So that was, I guess, our fault. And there's no way for us to really dispute a verified rights owner. The best thing to do is just take it down. And if we have anything that's similar to it, we should take those down as well. No.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, keep in mind, we got this stuff in our Amazon truckloads. So Amazon is selling these truckloads with clothing. I think there was a clothing and maybe footwear truckload, and in it came these jerseys, these sports jerseys, and they were counterfeits. We're buying stuff from Amazon, putting it on eBay because we kind of have faith in Amazon, and then we're getting, we got a 7. So they took down all our listings for 7 days. It's only 7 days, which isn't too bad. Yeah. But I think the point is that you just got to be careful out there, right? You got to be careful with no matter who you get this stuff from. Not whoever, because if you get something from Target or Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's, it's not going to be counterfeit, right?
Yeah.
But remember, Amazon lets third-party sellers. Well, Walmart.com lets third-party sellers.
That's true.
But Amazon custodies the merchandise in their warehouses, so that's where this counterfeit stuff gets back onto the market, which is kind of crazy. But
so I wanted to share with you, there are workarounds in selling your eBay items, so this way making them visible. And this is something I just recently stumbled upon, and this is something that you should know as well. When you list your items on your store, what I mean by that is on your own particular website, the items are visible through the website and you can still order through them. So we talk about marketing a lot. Yeah. And I think that we need to do a better job in marketing our Resale America website in order to pull traffic into it so they can buy directly through our website and not rely on another platform altogether.
Yeah, so because we're kicked off eBay for 7 days, we can still sell merchandise through our website, through a Shopify website.
It doesn't even have to be Shopify, to be honest. But yes, I would like to use Shopify, but we could also still sell on eBay. It's just that it pulls, for some reason, it's pulling that information out of eBay still and making it visible on our website. Whereas if you go to eBay, it's not visible.
I see. Interesting. And we can do this because of the InkFrog program that we use?
No, actually, it's a WordPress plugin. So by building, this is something I just stumbled on. We recently built a website for Resale America, and I looked up some plugins for eBay to pull those items and just automatically list them on our website.
Well, I was shocked because this morning I saw that we had a sale go through. Like, your item sold, and I'm like, how can our item sell if we don't have anything listed right now?
Maybe it was something that somebody had in their shopping cart, maybe.
Okay, yeah, could be. Yeah, it could be. So yeah, so when do we get back on eBay?
On the 21st, which is Thursday, I believe.
So on Thursday we're back on eBay. So obviously that's going to hurt our sales. Our sales have been about $4,000 to $5,000 a week level. Yeah. Our goal is to get that to $20,000 a week. So this is definitely going to hurt our ability to make money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike says eBay should allow a tiered warning structure. You have no real ability to appeal any of their decisions. Yeah. No, I agree. It's very tough, and they hold the reins, right? Whatever they say goes. It's
not ours.
They're definitely they're not ours. It's not ours, and that's why blockchain, I think, in the future will fix that. Whenever you have a real system, but I get it. We shouldn't be selling counterfeit stuff on it. If we knew it was counterfeit, we wouldn't have sold it.
That's correct. Correct.
But it's just it's you think you're buying from a trusted third party. And it's not really a trusted third party. It's a weird system that's going on out there today. Okay, so that's number one, what I want to talk about. Number two is I was asked to join a group the other day. I think it was called Bin Store Owners. So it's pretty similar to my group. My group is Bin Store and Truckload Buyers Co-op, where there's no brokers allowed. We're just trying to advocate for the owners, for the truckload buyers. So this group almost advocates for the brokers.
So you have all access to them.
Yeah. So, but what I was shocked on, and I want to discuss this a little bit, is that they had a list compiled, a blacklist of people not to sell to.
Oh, wow.
And I personally got to know some of these big time brokers that are in the business, and there's a whole list of people not to sell to. Like, this person owes 60 grand, this person owes 40 grand. First of all, I don't know how you owe. Well, I kind of know how you can owe, but I don't know how you owe. Because all the loads are paid for up front. So
right.
Maybe
isn't it wired?
Well, but there is, and I'm going through this right now, and I still can't discuss it because I haven't got to the resolution of it. But I'm paying a percent of manifest for a truckload that I'm buying, and it's 9% of the manifest. But when I got the manifest, it was way off in prices, way off. So imagine you just can't take these manifests for face value, right? You have to look at them.
Yeah. 100%.
So they had, like, on this manifest, they had like this little kid's alarm clock, a little bunny ear alarm clock, right? That on Amazon, there's like 100 listings of the same alarm clock. It's probably like private labeled from China. So 100 people got it up there for like $10, $12, $10, $12. On my manifest, they're $400, and there's 500 on there. So so when you go look up this listing, everything's $10, $12, $10, $12. There's one that's listed for $300, but they have none in inventory. So on this manifest, I don't know why they're taking the price of that one and saying that's what it's worth. Yeah. And so that is about $100,000 difference in value, which is costing me 9% inventory, $9,000 difference. I have a fucking problem with that, if I can swear.
100%.
I have a huge problem with that. And so when I look at this list of people that are blackballed, I want to know their situation. I want to know their scenarios, because if they stood up and said, "Hell no, I'm not paying that price," and they get blackballed, that's why when somebody puts an honest review on my site, Bin Store and Truckload Buyer Co-op, I look at it, and I know the business. We know the business. We know the industry. And I look at it and I see if I think it's a fair review. And there's times where brokers ask me to take reviews down, but I refuse to take the reviews down if I think they're fair. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're my friend, you're my foe. If they're a fair review, I will keep it in my group. I am a little, if any of these guys, and there was a list of about 50 or 60 people that are blackballed, if they're going through the same situation that I'm going through right now, I'm on their side, man. I'm a buyer's advocate. I'm not a broker's advocate. I want to make that clear. And I have a lot of friends that are brokers. A lot of good guys out there that are brokers.
You say it every day that you don't want to be a broker. You want to be able to buy.
Right. I want to be able to buy. But I am an advocate for the buyer. And there's a lot of people that don't like what I say. We've talked about this before. There's now companies sending me cease and desist orders because they don't like what I say. I'm sure Amazon's going to send me a cease and desist order because they don't like what I say. But all I speak is the truth. All I speak is the truth. And I refuse to get screwed in this deal. I refuse to get screwed in this deal. And that might get me blackballed on this list. But I'm not going to pay an extra $9,000. And that's just one item on this. This manifest came in at $700,000. $700,000, which is absurd. I've never even seen it. But it's only $700,000 because everything is overvalued. Almost everything, not everything. A lot of it's overvalued.
Yeah, who knows if there's other things on that list?
And I went through a lot of it. You know, I mean, there was even simple things like a Duracell batteries. I go on there. Everybody's got them $19.99 for this 20-pack of Duracell battery, which seems about right to me. You know, you go to Home Depot, they're about $20. You know, they had them on there for $63, and there was 500 of them. You know, I mean, I just don't get it. And what's my recourse, right? What's my recourse? So I put down a $25,000 deposit on the order, and I'm supposed to pay 9%. So I mean, I think they're telling me I owe another, you know, $30,000.
Is there a way to push it back?
I don't know. I'm still in that process. Right now. But I want to make it clear. I'm a freaking buyer's advocate. I'm not a broker's advocate. I'm a buyer's advocate. All right. But you know, I'm not a you know, I don't think all buyers are right, because there's a lot of buyers that are wrong. People that get in this business that don't really know the business, don't know how to handle broken stuff, or don't know how to handle, you probably shouldn't be in this business. If you don't have your lawyers set up to sell stuff, you probably shouldn't be in this business. I'm a little worked up about this, and I don't know how it's going to come out. I don't know if it's going to ruin some of my relationships. I don't know if I should pay and then fight it, if I should not pay and let them take me to court. I don't know how it's going to work out, and I'm sure today I'm going to have a little more answers. And yeah, Steven says right there, I thought the manifest comes from Amazon, not the broker. No, I believe it does. It does.
It comes from
well,
Amazon?
I believe it does.
Okay.
Because it was a direct shipped order, so it came directly from Amazon, and whoever did the manifest, obviously somebody had an incentive to make that as high as they could, right? Somebody had an incentive to make that as high as they could. I mean, I believe the big the contract holder I bought it from. I mean, I'm guessing like they probably get them for 7% of retail and sell them for 9% of retail, right? But could it
be a mistake?
I don't know. So much stuff.
I mean, I just to play devil's advocate, do you think that they handed off to somebody and there was a new person or someone that was unexperienced and they were pulling information from the wrong source and they created a manifest based on that? Or, I mean, it says this comes from Amazon.
Let's ask this question. Somebody lists the rabbit alarm clock, right? That everybody's selling for 10 or 12 bucks. They list it for $400 on Amazon. And then maybe Amazon kicks them off because they listed it for $400. I don't know. Or they took the product down because they thought it was overpriced. I don't know why they took it down. You know, now they want me to pay 9% of the $400, which is what, 36 bucks each when they're only $10 on. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, there's no logic behind it to me. So, what did we miss up top there? So I'm a little irritated about it, and I really need to come to a resolution. What's that say? A what? Hit $2,000 today, 5,000 hit. You need multiple. Okay, they have 2 accounts in the background billing them. Don't need Shopify. Run your own. WordPress does it all. There you go. Yeah. Mike says it all right there. Item already bidded on will stay. Oh, I see. Yeah, they were. Judy says, now I can see the importance of having your own website. And yep.
Judy was the one that was asking about it not too long ago, about having your own website versus eBay. And look, I still believe eBay is the solution to bring traffic to your items, 100%. Your backup should be the website. I know that sounds counterintuitive, but the thing is, it's not easy to pull traffic into your website. I mean, right. we are working on that, and it takes a lot of steps. There's a lot of things that's involved when it comes to building your website and pulling traffic for it.
Yeah, and you know what it mostly takes is time. You know, just like any YouTube channel, just like anything, you got to put in your time. I mean, think about it. We got Esteban, Stanley, myself, Paul does videos. We all do videos daily, every day. for years we've been doing this, and we still aren't to where we need to be. You know, it takes a lot of time to get this done. Mike says they held $240,000 of my money for 6 months.
Ooh.
Wow, that's insane, man. That's insane. I couldn't imagine. Steve says, I thought the manifest comes from Amazon. Yes, I believe it does, Steve. I'm trying to figure that all out. I haven't had the conversation yet with my broker. We were kind of, they were kind of thinking maybe I got the wrong manifest, but what's on the manifest is what's in my pallets. I got what the manifest says. I just have a problem with the manifest. So I bought it through a broker who got it from the contract holder. So I don't know if the contract holder is going to bill the broker. So I don't want the broker to lose any money. That's not my goal here. They shouldn't lose any money. But they need to be with me on the fight, right? They got to, you know, it's wrong, and they can see it. They can see it. Alexandria, what's happening? Good morning. I think that someone needs to make a list of bad brokers, blacklist. That's right. Steven, remember I lost my $13,000 to my buddy Steven, whose house got destroyed the night after that happened. Karma bit him right in the ass. You know, yeah, no, I agree. There should be a blacklist for brokers. And like I'm saying, I'm an advocate for the buyer, not the brokers. Tom, there's a ton of non-lawyers, however, legal ways to handle these. Watch what I did to PayPal. All right, I'll keep an eye on that. Got Tom on my mind. Tom, there's a ton of non-lawyers, however, legal ways to handle this. Yeah. I got to figure this out. I'll figure it out. I'll keep you guys abreast of what's going on with it. You know, it's a little frustrating on my behalf. I don't want to, you know, I'm thinking like I'm going to have to pay an extra, even if they come down to my level, an extra $20,000. I mean, now I'm in $45,000 on a load that last time I bought this load, it was only $15,000, you know, so I don't know what's going to happen. I'll keep you posted. I'll keep everybody posted. Don't make the same mistakes. Watch my videos because I make all the mistakes. You guys learn from my mistakes. That way you don't make the same mistakes. And but now I'm thinking like, well, if this, so I have my regular supply of these for my bin stores, and I'm looking to open my third bin store right now. But I wanted this local supply to keep in case I needed more and more and more. But you know, my first load came in at 15 grand, which is good. It was decent, had a lot of food in it, but it was decent. I had no complaints about it. My second load comes in, you know, at 63,000, and it's got nothing good in it. It's just ridiculous. So I don't know how I got to fix this. I got to fix, where do I go to my next high piece count? I do see these loads being sold now, like 3, 4, 5 foot loads that they take everything out over $100. That might be an avenue that I might go because you can get them a little cheaper. You can get them double stacked so you can save on shipping. You know, so I'm trying to figure out what the right way to go is. I don't really like loads that are they call them processed. Yeah. I really don't like processed loads. But actually, I have my other broker here in Florida that they're set price loads, non-manifested, high piece count, 6 foot tall pallets, and they're start at $16,000 and go up all the way up to $27,000. And the $27,000 ones come with like all good electronics. So I might go with her instead of dealing with doing the route that it's tough.
You have 3 different stores, so you definitely want to. You don't want those hand-picked ones because you could use them for the other stores.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're not bad. I mean, if you're just doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, those hand-picked ones aren't bad. Yeah. Because you're buying them cheaper. The other guy is taking them all out, taking the eBay stuff out of it. You know.
And you don't have to sort them.
I don't have to sort them. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Wait, Mike says old SEO tricks don't work anymore, and I'm learning that now. When I first started using WordPress for other websites in the past, the big thing was SEO, and you're absolutely right, Mike. Things have changed and evolved. Even the algorithm when it comes to Google and YouTube alone, it keeps changing over time, and we always need to be on top of those things when it comes to trying to pull traffic to our websites. So you're absolutely right.
Ryan says it smells fishy on the broker side. I've always seen the broker get the manifest and sends to the end person. Yeah, I mean, it's fishy somewhere. I don't know if it's Amazon.
You get fish inside your.
I don't know if it's Amazon or if it's the contract holder, but I don't believe it's the broker. I know the broker personally, and you know, I trust the broker. I recommend the broker, so I'm just waiting for it to be fixed. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's responsible, but it's certainly something I need to figure out. Judy says, don't pay until everything is sorted out. You pay in advance. Yeah, Judy, I had to put a $25,000 deposit down just to get the load. So I'm already kind of paid in advance. The load wasn't even worth the load is garbage. I mean, it wasn't garbage. I don't want to say that it was garbage. The load was the same as the $15,000 load.
Okay.
So they're saying, so the $15,000 load would have been like a $170,000 truckload. So it looked the same as the $15,000, $170,000 truckload, but they're telling me it's a $700,000 truckload. That's the problem. That's the problem. Mike says, you can't trick Google anymore. I'm a Google beta tester and can show you some tricks. I'll come in tomorrow. We'll work for pallets. There you go, Mike. Sounds good, buddy. Esteban is learning. Esteban's my resident nerd here. Yeah. He is learning everything about SEO, internet. We just launched our new website, right? Our website is called allsetmg.com. Allsetmg. That's our marketing company. What it is that I pay a company to do our marketing here at Resale America. We pay them $1,500 a month, and we just feel like we can do a better job doing it ourselves. We're always putting out content. So we started our own marketing company. We got Mr. Stanley there. Stanley, wave to the camera. You can see Mr. Stanley there. We got Esteban, and we're starting to do our own marketing. We're trying to prove that we can market Resale America, Liquidation Motivation, all these other things. Once we can prove that, and then we will try to pass that on to other businesses and say, hey, this is our proven success. Yeah. This is the proven structure for success, and we want you guys to do the same thing, and we'll show you how. And we can manage it for you too. But we like to give things away for free. I know Esteban doesn't. But
on this channel, no. And this channel is an education channel. We want to be able to give anything for free, any information we can share for free. As far as the services that we provide, that will be the different story for me.
Yeah, services are different, and we're going to hire out camera work. We're going to make commercials. We're going to do marketing plans. We're going to all that kind of stuff. So we're pretty excited.
It's okay.
She can watch. I love her. She's cute. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that. No.
She is.
She's a very nice person. I just want to go a different direction. So.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Hey, if you got any questions or comments, please put it down in the comments below. The comment section down below. Liquidation Motivation. If you haven't liked and subscribed our channel, Liquidation Motivation over on YouTube. That's the only way we get monetized. It's the only way we get to pay Stanley, and Stanley wants a raise. So, we have like 6,000 people in our bin store group, but only 3,700 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So anybody watching from our bin store group, please go over there, like and subscribe. We need to get the money for Stanley. But one more thing that I want to talk about is we got a furniture load from Nova Commerce, and I noticed today that they lowered the price, so it's like $5,700. No, $4,700. They put out an email today. And it's not a bad load. It's a cheap load. So we're only in it for a few $100s a pallet, which is good after shipping. It just comes with some strange items that aren't necessarily easy to sell. And I just wanted to put that out there, like greenhouses and, like a brown box greenhouse.
A brown box?
So Amazon, right? Everything's in a brown box, no labels, no picture on the outside. It's not retail ready, right? Because Amazon's a warehouse. So nothing's retail ready in a warehouse. Where in Walmart, everything's nice, looks nice, got great pictures on it where you can see. Yeah. So there's so
you have to pull everything out of the box in order to display it?
And what, set it up? I mean, so you got a box like this with like 100 poles, a net and everything in there. You can't just, the best way I think is like go on the internet, look it up, print off a picture. I've seen people do that and then write the price on it. And so we might have to do that. It's just you get some good stuff like office chairs and mattresses and stuff like that. But I just want you to know that it's not a great truckload. It's a decent truckload, just not great. So that's Nova Commerce in
That's a good price.
Atlanta. Yeah, that's a great price. So $4,700 plus shipping. They charged me $1,800 for shipping. Alexander says, would you make a group of trusted brokers? Maybe a list? Sure. I mean, right now, who I recommend is, Colton. Colton and Damien, right? Those guys are good. And then Midtown Liquidators out of California, Mike Sims and the beautiful Jody. They are my go-to people for brokers. I do have a great broker here in Florida, but they don't want me to tell them they don't want any new business. I guess they just have too much business, which is kind of a good thing, right? That kind of shocks me that I've never had a business person saying, "Don't bring me any more business," right? Don't mention it on your channel. But okay, I'll respect it, and I do buy some stuff from them. I get my Amazon mediums. Like I said, they have the high piece counts that I can buy from them. I haven't bought any of the high piece count yet from them because I had this other deal, but now this other deal kind of seems to be kicking me right in the rear end. So I don't know what I'm going to do next. I'm going to have to buy it from her. But I do get larges and mediums from them. They're a very good deal. So yeah. What else we want to talk about? What else we want to talk about?
Well, VAs, like right now, I feel like our main VA, she's stepping it up. She's taking a lot off my plate, and she's monitoring the work that's happening throughout the other VAs. So I'm very proud of her in that case. I am working on making sure that she fine tunes that process. So she's answering all messages that comes through. She is taking care of like any questions that has nothing to do with money. That's going to be on my plate. But as far as everything else, she's doing a great job so far, and she's communicating very well with Amanda, and how Amanda's handling the inventory here, so they're staying in communication.
Good. Yeah. So we had some discussion last time about how we're going to pay the eBay employees. We need to change to a different system. What's up? Yeah. Okay, we'll do. So we got a customer here who was looking for some help with his eBay account. So we'll give him some free, Esteban, we'll give him some free advice and see if we can help him out. I think they got suspended also. So, but we can give him anything that we got. So how are we going to pay our eBay employees? The thing that comes up, okay, so when you do the math, so like last week we had about 90 hours, right? 3 employees, 30 hours apiece, 90 hours. And
Stanley says that we should pay them $5 per item.
5? I can tell that Stanley's not the one writing the signing the paper.
Talking about, I was just saying, in order to incentivize them, give them more, more per. I mean, when I was there, I used to do 150 per day, and I used to get paid per item. They're doing, I don't know,
how much
30?
are you getting paid per item? $1.
Yeah.
Was it $1?
Yeah, you were getting paid $1, and you want me to pay 5?
I don't know,
Stanley.
I'm just a nice person.
So this is what I think I came up with. I'm similar to what you're saying. So the problem is that they list and they ship.
Yeah, they do.
So all their time is not dedicated to listing. If they were solely listing, it would be different.
Mm-hmm. And inventory management too.
Yeah. So right now we're getting 150 listings out of 90 hours. I mean, that's bad.
Absolutely.
That's bad. And because they have no incentive to work faster, they have no incentive not to take 5 bathroom breaks. They have no incentive not to sit down and eat a bag of chips or whatever. And I'm not trying to disrespect I got some great people in eBay, but people have to have incentives. Mm-hmm. And so my thought was, if we can pay them $2 a listing, they still have to do the shipping. But if they know their pay is based on listings, then they're going to knock out the shipping as fast as they can, get their butts back over to the listing department and start cranking them out, right? So if we paid them $2 a listing to break even, they would have to do 5 listings an hour, which is easy, right? That's 12 minutes a listing. But remember, we have shipping in there too. 5 listings an hour times the 90 hours, that would be 450 listings we'd get in a week, compared to 150 now, based on the $2. But if they decided to do more listings than the 450, then they could make 12, 15, 20 bucks an hour. I don't care if they make 20 bucks an hour.
Right.
So we have to, that's the thought pattern that I have right now, how I'm going to motivate them. Go ahead.
And I would like to implement a Saturday. I already spoke to Diana in regards to that. So when we hire a new person, we would like to make sure that person is available on Saturday as well. So we'll be
Right.
working 6 days a week, 9 to 5 or whatever.
And I also think we need to take all of the pay and bring it together and then divide it out amongst how many hours they work. That way, everybody in the eBay department earns the same amount of money. And I think that there's an incentive there to get other people to work harder. Help me out. Hey, I'm going to put it here. You're going to box it up. You're going to throw it in inventory. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. That way they're have an incentive. And
again, they're great when it comes to shipping. They do work like that together. They're as soon as I hand them the pick list, one person is on the other inventory room, the other one's in the other one. They're picking. In a few minutes, they're already waiting for me in the shipping room so we can do our what sold video. We do that for like 3 minutes. They go straight into the shipping room. As one person is on the computer making sure that we're getting the best price for shipping. We have the other two packaging all the items up, not sealing them, but just packaging them, finding the right box, setting them aside. And then as soon as the items print, we have one person calling out the inventory number and the other person looking for it, and they're packaging it up and shipping it out the door. They're a nice flow that they have there.
yeah, Stanley, go up there a little bit there. Did Cody say something before that comment? It says, and now eBay is suspended.
No, Cody.
Okay. And now eBay is suspended. Our eBay is suspended. Yes, eBay is suspended. So, yeah. So I need to create a better incentive because I want them to make more money. They want to make more money. I want them to make more money, but we're just not getting the listings. Now, keep in mind, so percentage of sales motivate them to answer questions, make better ads. Yes. So $2 a listing will get you crappy looking listings. Make them in eBay
them and run it.
Autocorrect is killing me. Yeah. Well, the thing is, keep in mind, Mike, that they don't do the listing. All they are is photographers. Our VAs do the listings over in the Philippines. So all they're doing is taking the 12 photographs of an item, printing the inventory label, and putting it into the inventory. So they're not doing the listings themselves. So they're getting $2 for really just taking the pictures, inventory item, putting it in the inventory. So that's my new plan. That's what I think we're going to do. That's what we're going to try to make work. And we're going to see if they can make more money. That'll make me more money. But now I got to make sure that I have enough stuff for them to list, right? We got plenty of stuff to list.
Currently, we do. We have about at least a month's worth of items that we can list.
Okay.
But then we can start either pulling from the floor if we can find something, or finding better loads.
Yeah, there's so much stuff on the floor at Resale America. I think we have over 500,000 items. I could easily find stuff to list. No problem. No problem. Definitely. So that's definitely on my mind. Definitely an issue that we're facing, and we're going to work it out. So, okay, if you guys got any more questions or comments, put them down in the comment below. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please like and subscribe this video. Liquidation Motivation. I'm working. I talked to my business partners. We're going to do the third bin store. I'm going to lock in this lease with this gentleman. I'm supposed to meet him. He has
What city?
This is in Leesburg, Florida, which is by the Villages, which is the world's largest retirement community, 120,000 houses. I'm very excited. I think it's a perfect location. It's a 10,000 square foot store. I'm going to put a lot of bins in there. I'm going to try to make it a mega store. Where my other 10,000 square foot store, I use probably half of it for storage. This one, I'm going to try to use the whole 10,000 square foot for bins and be able to buy more and more and more, because I think that area is just going to be killer for me. That area is going to be killer for me. There's a better area called Wildwood, which is right down 5 miles down the road on the other side of the Villages, but it's twice as expensive. So I chose the cheaper plaza. I get it for $6 a square foot plus CAM. That's $2. And Ryan says, what loads do your eBay products typically come from? So they come from everything. So in my store, Resale America, we buy truckloads from Walmart, Target, Amazon, Home Depot, Lowe's, all the big stores. And then we mix it with stuff that people bring in on trade. So the stuff that people bring in on trade, we get a lot of eBay merchandise out of, a ton of eBay merchandise. But then when we get our high piece loads in, or 6 foot tall pallet, actually anything. You know, we CVS, you know, I think CVS, we got it in 30 pallets from CVS the other day. You get a lot of high end like toothbrushes and DNA tests, anything that's higher end, you know, we're going to send to our eBay department. We'll put some stuff in our store, but then we'll send the rest to our eBay department. The high piece count loads, like one time we got Fluke multimeters. I think we had about 100 of those. One of those pallets are $30 each on eBay. You know, so that's $3,000 right there on eBay sales.
The Waterpik oral brushes. Yeah,
Waterpik. We buy Walmart pallets and Walmart stuff. We always get the toothbrushes and the Waterpiks and high end stuff like that. That's what we're really looking for is name brand stuff. I try to stay away from the private label Chinese stuff. You know, it just doesn't sell. There's too many people selling them. Nobody has any brand recognition for it. Yeah. I like supplements, you know, supplements that are in date. It gets a little touchy with the supplements that aren't in date. So we get a lot of those in our Amazon pallets. What else? But a lot of used stuff. I like clothing. If I find any jackets. I love selling jackets. I'm in Florida. Nobody, you know, we don't need winter jackets in Florida, right? Except, well, this morning, it was 61 degrees this morning. We were freezing our...
Look at this. I had to zip this up.
He had to wear a hoodie this morning. It was 61 degrees. That's the coldest morning we've had in a long time. So that's why, the senior citizens come down to Florida to retire, to live. They're called snowbirds. And, you know, they donate their jackets and stuff when they get here because it's too damn hot. And so I go to the Salvation Army and buy these jackets on half price day. So I'm buying like, you know, winter coats, ski coats for $3, $4, $5, and I throw those right on eBay. I like to buy cashmere is one of my favorite jackets. I can get $100 out of a cashmere jacket. I look at the sports coats, you know, so all those kind of things I like to list. I like to list shoes. Shoes are a great item. Sneakers are a great item to list on eBay. So that's what I'm looking for. Get a lot of stuff from my customers, a lot of stuff from my pallets. It's just a blend of everything. So it's endless what you can sell on eBay. It's endless what you can put on these platforms. It's endless the amount of money. It's how much time and effort do you want to put in is really the question.
I got a question for you.
Go.
Because we have a lot of clothes and a lot of everything else, would you be opposed to splitting them up into different stores? So I'll have one eBay store for clothing, one store for everything else. Would that benefit you whatsoever?
Well,
I say this because of what we're going through right now.
Because what everybody goes through, right? There's a lot of people that have more than one
eBay store.
Judy says, "Hey Tom, I'm packing my first shipment to Amazon. Any advice for me?" No, so I'm assuming, Judy, you're doing Amazon FBA, which I love. I certainly freaking loved it.
When I first started.
Yeah, man. I would go thrifting. I had a route. So I lived my store was in Watertown, New York. I'd go to Syracuse, which is about an hour away, but they had I could do a route and hit 8 thrift stores, right? And then there was also a chain of dollar stores that did liquidation merchandise. I'd hit that too. And I'd come back with a car full. I had a huge conference table, and I'd fill that conference table up, and I'd put it all right there. I'd list it all on Amazon, label it. You got to label it all. You got to package it, ship it in. I have my shrink wrap machines going, you know, and then you start building it up. You know, you get 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 items, and the money just starts rolling in. So what advice would I give? You know, I always, you know, when I looked at the Amazon ranking, you know, I tried to get everything under 100,000, but there is a chart out there that shows you what you should send into FBA because every category is different. Like tools, you're safe sending stuff upwards of 300,000 ranking, you know, but there's other categories you don't want to go anything over 50,000 because some items just sell faster than the other categories. So there is a chart. Maybe we'll find that chart for you and post it on our website.
I don't know if this is applicable nowadays, but when I was doing Amazon, fulfilled by Amazon, Judy, what I was doing was when you go in to see what needs to go to which warehouse, sometimes they would split the order, and then I would just go and reset the page, and sometimes it'll consolidate it and put it all in one warehouse. And so I would be clicking on that until I got everything on one warehouse, or at least just 2 warehouses. This way I'm not shipping it to different places. It's
weird. And sometimes you'll have 50 items and it'll send 49 to one warehouse and 1 to the other.
Yeah.
You're like, geez, you know, come on, you know. No, I get that. I never did it, but I know that there was an option to like pay Amazon 25 cents an item and then they'll label everything.
Yeah, I've never done that either. But
Yeah. I thought that would have
that's
been like,
useful.
because then you just scale. You just throw it all in the box, send it to them, then you just scale it, right? And you just keep scaling. So yeah, I love merch. But when I did my best is when I had a repricer. So I paid to have a repricing program.
Yeah.
So what they call it is the race to the bottom.
Yeah,
But remember, just work on volume, don't work on value. Work on volume, because you'll see somebody listing something for $20, right? So you go in and list it at 19, and then you go to 18, then you go to 17, 16, 15, 14, 13.
It's a fight for the buy box.
So for the buy box. So that's called a race to the bottom, right? Because eventually somebody's going to go to a negative, no profit, and sell it at a loss. Which if you both just list it at the same price and kept it there, then maybe you both sell the item instead of racing to the bottom. So I always matched the lowest price. I never went lower than the lowest price. I always matched it. But then I had a repricing strategy so that I had software. So if we're both at 20 and he decided to go lower, then a program automatically made it the same price, $19. So he goes to 18, then I go to 18. So his repricer probably says, make me the lowest price.
Yeah.
My repricer said, match the lowest price. So you just got to watch out for that. But I had it automated. But once, so I ran my Amazon store for maybe a year without this software. I put that software in there, and man, stuff just started selling everywhere. Because when you have 5,000 items, you can't. It's hard to go in all the time and monitor where you're priced. Am I a higher price? Am I a lower price? Am I the lowest price? But so if you have software do it for you, then your sales can explode. And that's what happened whenever I used that repricer, Judy. And then I just worked on volume. I found there was that discount dollar store I was telling you about. They had a granite countertop cleaner for $1. Everything was $1 in their store. And when I scanned it on Amazon, it was like $24.99.
Nice.
I'm like, whoa. I couldn't do FBA because it was pressurized, but so I went, so they had like 12, so it's called Real Deals in New York. So I went to all 12 of the locations and bought it all. So I had thousands of these cans, and man, they just like every day I was selling 12, 13, 15.
Nice.
Made a ton of money on it. So there is money to be made out there. There's discount stores everywhere. If you go to the stores that work on volume, not value, like this Real Deals, which was not Real Deals. It was Real Deals. Yeah, Real Deals in New York. I'm Deal Dave. I was getting confused.
Do you remember the name of the software?
The repricing. No, I don't remember the name of the repricing software. That was a while ago.
Okay.
But I think it's a natural evolution when you're selling on eBay. I'm not eBay, but Amazon FBA, that you go from that to now you start thinking about private labeling. You can private label a Chinese product or bundling. Then you get into shrink wrapping, and that's where I definitely want to. I mean, I used to I had a private label company on eBay that I sold to my partner. It was a tape company, athletic and commercial tapes. And we did a lot of bundling, and I'd like to do more of that. We really need to brainstorm more of that kind of stuff with our online department. But I think that's a natural progression. So I would recommend anybody get into Amazon that you start off FBA, or maybe you start off merchant fulfilled.
Yeah.
Just to test the waters, and then you do some FBA so you can see how you can get rid of your inventory, send it right to Amazon, and then you move into things that could actually bring you a lot of value. You might be able to private label a product. And I mean, I think we had one year we did like $1 million in sales and tapes. So you can, you definitely can make a lot of money private labeling on Amazon. I certainly recommend it.
It's all about finding the right manufacturer for you.
Yeah. Yeah. And what do I recommend with private labeling? You find somebody that sells or distributes a product that you can have a competitive advantage in. Because remember, you are not Walmart, you are not Home Depot, you are not Lowe's, you are not Target. You cannot walk into a manufacturer and say, hey, wholesale me this crap, right? Wholesale me this stuff. They're going to be like, all right, we'll give you a 10% discount. But they give Walmart a 50% discount, right? So Walmart can sell it less than you can buy it.
Yeah.
So you have to make sure you get, maybe your cousin works at a plant that manufactures rubber gloves. I don't know. Who cares what it is? And your cousin knows the salesman over there. And the salesman said they'll give you the full discount that Walmart gets. Now you got a competitive advantage. Private label that product and put it on the shelves on Amazon, and you will be a winner. All right, we did my neighbor did works at a company that makes vents, HVAC vents, like in commercial vents in our ceiling here. So we private labeled that product. We did really well, but we actually ended up getting kicked off because we were merchant for filling the vents, and that's probably our problem. We should have done FBA because we would ship a metal vent. Remember, these vents are thin metal, and it would get damaged in shipping. You would have to have like a solid steel box to ship them in order not to get them damaged. So it was impossible to ship them. So Amazon, so our complaint rate was high. Was like 6%, but that's high to Amazon. Yeah. So they canceled the company, which was fine. We tried. I like just putting anything you can on Amazon, trying it out, seeing if it works. If it works, keep going with it. If it doesn't work, move on. Move on to the next item. That's right. All right, so we're 45 minutes into this live. I show it refreshing. Okay. Yeah, our Wi-Fi is low. So listen, deal days in Port Richey, deal days in Winter Haven, Florida. Our new one's coming up, deal days in Leesburg soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Please go to the YouTube channel, Liquidation Motivation. Like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Got anything else? Any conclusions?
Now go up there and make some money.
Go make some money. And today we bought a $50,000 Target Electronics load. Canon EOS Rebel T7. Look at this. GoPro 8, Galaxy S20, Beats Studio 3, Apple AirPods. Look at this. Uh-oh. Samsung Galaxy Buds. Apple Watch. Look at that one. Rose gold. Everybody wants rose gold. 6 terabyte. I think it's a Tab A. Power Beats Pro. 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 I don't even know.